Hi students, welcome to our Physics Truth Loka channel. Learn physics in detail at the speed of light. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. All people in the world should live happily and peacefully. So let's not waste the time and straight away go into the topic. So today, as per the demand of my students, just I am telling some topic related to electrostatics here. So let's today discuss the electric field due to a uniformly charged rod. So let us see how. So in this case, several cases will be there. First case I am going to tell here at some general point. First case at an axial point, let us say. Electric field due to uniformly charged rod at an axial point. So first of all, what is axial point and what is uniformly charged rod? Let us see. So uniformly charged rod. So in order to find electric field due to uniformly charged rod at an axial point. So this is the given rod of length. This length of this rod is, let us suppose, L. And see, along the length, if I draw a line, then this line is called axial line. This line is called axial line. And perpendicular exactly for this length, exactly perpendicular bisector. So for this to this line, perpendicular line if I draw, and exactly it is passing through midpoint of this length of the rod, then that line will call it as equatorial line. So this line we can call it as equatorial line. And say a point, suppose here one point is there. This point is called axial point. The point which lies on axial line, it is called axial point. And the point which lies on equatorial line, it is called equatorial point. And now we are going to find the electric field due to this uniformly charged rod. So up to now we have learnt about point charges, but here the charge is distributed. Charge is extended charge. This body is extended body. Charge is also not point charge. Charge is distributed throughout the body. Or charge is extended charge. Continuous charge distribution, or we can say like that. So here charge is distributed uniformly throughout the length of the body. It is given like charge is distributed uniformly throughout the length of the body. What does it mean? Uniformly charged body. What does it mean? Means here, see, throughout the length of the body, charge is distributed uniformly. Means, for example, say this is L by 2 and this is L by 2. Already we learned this. This is L by 2 and L by 2. And total length is, let us suppose, 10 centimeter. If total length is 10 centimeter, for every 1 centimeter, if total charge is suppose 100 coulomb, or for suppose total length is 10 centimeter. Total length is 10 meter, you say. I am taking as units. Total length is 10 meter and total charge is 10 coulomb. Then for each 1 meter length, if I divide this for each 1 meter length, suppose this is 5 meter, this is 5 meter. For every 1 meter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this, for every 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. See, 1 meter, for every 1 meter, charge is distributed uniformly. Means if the total charge, Q total is suppose 10 coulomb, for every 1 meter, 1 coulomb is distributed. So 1 coulomb, 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 1 coulomb. Like that, all together we will get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 coulomb is distributed uniformly. 10 coulomb of charge is distributed uniformly throughout the length of the rod. That is what is called uniformly charged rod. That means here, so if I observe clearly this uniformly charged rod, here the linear charge density of this uniformly charged rod, which is denoted by the letter lambda. Linear charge density. Linear charge density is defined as the charge per unit length of the rod. See, per unit length 1 coulomb charge is we got. That means for uniformly charged rod, charge per unit length. For unit length, 1 coulomb. So here we can write 1 coulomb by 1 meter, like that you can write. Or for uniformly charged rod, this linear charge density is constant. You can write total charge by total length. If you write also that is Q by L. Q by L you will get total length of the rod, and generally linear charge density is denoted by that. For uniformly charged rod, this lambda is constant. This is suppose total charge is 10 coulomb. Total charge is 10 coulomb and total length is 10 meter. So 10 coulomb by 10 meter, again you will get it is 1 coulomb by 1 meter only. So like this, for uniformly charged rod, this lambda is constant. This lambda is constant. This is the first point you have to keep in your mind. For uniformly charged rod, lambda is constant. So if the charge is not distributed uniformly, then lambda varies. Suppose for example, if for a non-uniformly charged rod, for example here you see, suppose here instead of 1 coulomb, here 2 coulomb is there, here 1 coulomb, here 1 coulomb, here some 3 coulomb, like that. See, or you can say here that as the rod is out of this, see in the first part, first 1 meter, 1 coulomb is there, next 1 meter, so it may be increasing like 2 coulomb, or next another meter 4 coulomb, like that. If it is increasing like this, as suppose lambda is given as cx square, so lambda is a function of x. That means as x is increasing, suppose x is equal to 1, you are getting some c. X is equal to 2 square, 4c you will get. Lambda is equal to. A linear charge density is also varying with distance x. So that is non-uniformly charged distribution. Non-uniformly charged rod. Non-uniformly charged rod. For non-uniformly charged rod, lambda is not constant. So in that case, again how to find electric field and all we shall discuss in that case. Generally, linear charge density lambda is written, the general formula is dq by dl. This is for non-uniformly charged rod, you can write like this. For non-uniformly charged rod or for any general formula like this. And you will get, suppose here dq is equal to lambda into dl. You will get. And in order to find total charge, we have to integrate this expression. And here, for uniformly charged rod, lambda is constant. Then you will get the integration of dq from 0 to q, and this is from 0 to L. Then the integration of dq is q. So q is equal to lambda into 0 to capital Q, 0 to capital L. If I write lambda into integration of dl is L. So lambda is equal to q by L. This is for uniformly charged rod. This is for uniformly charged rod. So for uniformly charged rod, lambda we can write like this. So uniformly charged rod, lambda is equal to q by L, which is a constant. This is constant for uniformly charged rod. For non-uniformly charged rod, we can write while solving the problems, lambda is equal to dq by dl. We can write. So this is. So let's see now the axial point case in this uniformly charged rod. So in this uniformly charged rod, see here the method is same.